Okay, stop. Good lad, good lad. Place it, place it, place it. Turn, flick. Lovely. Good one. Yeah, feeders get ready. Feeders get ready, get ready. Oh, good hands. Let's go, guys, go through.
And he'd start walking into the middle, at which stage it was time for everyone to join him in the huddle. So everybody, get in the huddle. Make sure you can see each other, spread out. You need a big one here. Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Everybody in. Move over that way, shuffle that way a bit. Back. Okay. So this is 5 minutes before you go and play for England. 5 minutes before you're ready to represent your country in front of 85,000 people in the stand, 9 million at home watching on the TV, and 5 million listening on the radio, all wanting you to achieve. What do you think Martin Johnson says when he gets in? Anyone?
We're going to win this.
Do you know what? Towards the end he does. But to begin with, he doesn't say anything. Not a single word. He just looks at his teammates in the eyes. And his teammates are all looking at their friends and their teammates in the eyes. And nothing is said. So for 30 seconds, what we're going to do, we're not going to say anything. We're going to look at each other. It's not a laughing matter. We're going to look at each other and we're going to show each other, just with our eyes, how much it means to play for England. Are you ready? Go. That was 15 seconds. Didn't go very well, did it? Martin Johnson did that for 5 minutes. Didn't speak. Because he wanted to know, and he wanted everyone to know, that he was going to look after the person next to them. So Edward was going to look after George. George was going to look after Edward on the field. They were going to make sure that they were both safe and both going to give their all for the team. Before we played in the Heineken Cup final in Paris in 2001, he did that for 30 minutes. Nobody spoke. Does anyone feel a bit warmer at the minute? Yeah? Can you feel the intensity in the room?
Yeah.
So imagine, you're a third of the size, some of you a quarter of the size of most of the players. So there's monsters in here doing exactly that. Do you think they giggle at each other? Do you think they laugh or start sneezing? They're psychopaths. They look at each other and they know each one of them is ready to kill to win for their country. And sometimes that's what it takes, mainly against New Zealand. But they're ready, okay? And that's what you need to remember. So, this is a special area, and I'll tell you why. Because, what do you think it was like if you lost in here?
You could go in the ice.
You have to go in the ice because you get your 10-minute clock and you have to do 10 minutes. But it was quiet. It was silent. We lost. No one spoke. In the ice bath, it felt colder. If you won, what did you think it was like? Yeah, the ice was warmer. You felt better. You were talking to each other. You might even have a can of beer. Unlikely, but you might have had a can of beer. Depends on the game to celebrate. So a lot of great players have sat in these baths. It's a very special place. And then, for me, the best part of the whole day. Okay? And this is the best part. Stay there, we're not moving. You have two choices then. You go and put your tie and your suit on and you go through there and you go out into the car parks and go and work and earn some money. Anyone can do that any day of their life. Or, you turn right through here, you went up the stairs to where the parents were. Where your mum, your dad, your wife, your children, your girlfriend were up there. And that was the best part for me. Walking up those stairs and seeing my mum and dad really brought home what it was to play for England. Playing for England is not one day. It's not running out for 80 minutes. It's not turning up at the hotel, eating great food, being coached in and playing for 80 minutes. Playing for England is something you get over time. Something you get that's dragged out. I started playing rugby when I was 6, right? On one day in the snow, my mum got up, pushed the car down the hill, clutch started the car and got me to a game. My dad drove to Newcastle on a Saturday. He was supposed to be in a golf tournament to get me to a trial that I didn't even get to play in. Do you think he wanted to do that? No, he didn't. But when you walk up those stairs after a game, you realise that you don't play for England because you won it on a scratch card. You play for England for all the hard work that you put in before it. And that was the same for every single one of those legends that sat in these baths. Every single one of those legends that wore a Lion shirt. They were all the same. They all had that same intensity. To play for England, you have to do more. You have to sacrifice more and give more. And if you do that, you will get the opportunity. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing around the baths. There were some great laughs in here as well, mainly when you saw Lawrence Lellian get out the ice bath. But some amazing sights, some amazing memories, and hopefully I've given you a little bit of a secret that you can keep with you for the rest of your life. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of the day out.